So with that, let's get up to Lambeau Field. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lambeau. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The first carry now. This is Lacy. And he's brought down. Now, Lacy left that game against the Giants in ankle injury, but expected to be okay prior to leaving 11 carries, 81 yards.
And you saw the Eddie Lacy signature spin move a couple of times as well. He is just some type of a back, and I think he's gotten into a good rhythm here in 2016. He didn't get to 100 yards, probably because of the ankle injury. They need him back, and in a big way. His backup, James Starks, struggling in the early going.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kamal Ishmael. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
It's a pickup of 19, and it'll be first down Atlanta.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 65 yards, and the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Back onto the field, the Green Bay Packers offense comes. That O-line has been good. They parted ways with Josh Sitton. People were wondering, how would they do? They've done pretty well.
Yeah, they don't really get their due. And let's go through them real quick. David Bakhtiari, left tackle. Lane Taylor stepping in for Sitton at guard. J.C. Treader at center. T. trying to work his magic.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 28 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. To throw forward is Ryan. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's second down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
When you see Brooks Reed going after the quarterback and you see that hair trailing out from under his helmet, look out.
They go play action for Lacy. Now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
One back is Lacy. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Rodgers out to the flat for Lacy. Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
A great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacy. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacy. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Easy, easy. Under 10, 10. Check 26, check 26, check 30. Check nickel. Check 300, check 300.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clinton-Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL.
In that Denver game, he just kept getting better and better. 163 yards from scrimmage.
Had 132 in the air. I mean, now we're looking at Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman. Not as just, guys that replace each other, but backs 1 and 1A. I mean, it is phenomenal what they're getting done, and they are really jumping Atlanta's offense up in a big way. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice play.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Patrick DeMarco, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bar. So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
One back is Lacey. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A little bit of a breakout game for Cobb in Week 5. 9 catches, 108 yards. And Charles, 12 catches through the season's first 3 weeks was all he had.
So you can see how he increased production in the last game against the Giants. The pride of Alcoa, Tennessee, Randall Cobb. And I'm just going to tell you, if I ever dive into fantasy football, I'm getting him on my team because I think he's going to continue to bring those numbers back to the 2014 levels.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Partner, let me make a pivot here for a second because I wanted to ask you about the NFC East. That's going to be a real...
I think 9-7 was the record a lot of us targeted as maybe the division winner. That number may go up now. Look at the start. Dallas is off to a 4-1. Philadelphia 3-1. Washington at 3-2. And the Giants are still dangerous even though they're 2-3.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Rodgers going to throw. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Falcons.